and I am preparing for my next interview, and I
Oh,
prepared for some behavioral uh,
all right. So you are
interviews.
applying
Yes, I'm applying
work
for a new job, so I prepared for some questions,
questions.
and I'd like to give my answer. Can you? Would you like to correct me
Okay,
in
what
license?
job are you applying for?
I'm a software engineer, and I have a plan to move to New Zealand, and I have to have a English interview, but I haven't do done this before, so I have to pay much attention to the.
Okay, I'm curious about your questions. Okay, why do you want to work in an under a pressure management? Okay,
Yes,
you
yeah,
mean and this question maybe you experience working in a company which is under a pressure, right?
yeah,
Okay, so of course, Elon, uh, in a new company, we are not looking for a company that there's a lot of pressure, right? Because we know that we cannot work comfortably, right? We cannot work comfortably if they keep on pressuring us. Okay. So maybe if maybe they are just giving you some pressure in the previous company. Did you experience that with your precious previous company?
uh, yes. Uh, I am now working at China, and is a city uh, which is very working hard, and I was always uh, working under pressure.
Yeah.
I'd like to give you an example, like, and the majority of the situation, I I had to face some deadline which is quite tight. So I had to pay much attention to the deadline, and usually I worked overtime almost.
Okay. May I just know if you work in that company very long time already, or you just new from the company? Do you work
Well,
there very long time in that company that give you some pressure?
yes, I, I
Very
have
long.
been I have been working in Beijing, China, for 80 years, and
Okay, so that's the company who give you a pressure right now.
yes,
Yes. Okay. All right. So, uh, are there many employees in that company? Many people work in that company.
yes,
There are many people, right? Okay, and you stay in that company longer than them.
and to be honest, generally speaking, I'm not. I just stayed shorter than them.
Ah, okay. You know why? Okay, so that I experienced also that situation. Okay, when I was new in our company. Okay, I am a teacher, right? So before, it's my first time to be in a public school. Okay, and when you work in a public school, there is so much pressure in there. Why? Okay, so here are some situations that I encountered from my school before when I was new. Okay, since maybe because I'm new in that company, okay, they are measuring my skills. Okay, they are measuring my skills.
Yeah.
And sometimes some of the old teachers, I mean, they are older, no, not older than me, okay? Uh, Old means they are very long time working in that company already, and I was a new hired teacher. So what they did is, some of them doesn't like to teach already. Okay, they doesn't like to teach. They want this new teacher to teach on their behalf. Okay,
Yes.
because as a new teacher, all right, you don't have so much responsibility yet. Okay, so the thing is, uh, they are comparing themselves. Why this new teachers doesn't do anything? Okay, she's not handling any class or advisors. I am not. I don't have any advisors before. What I do only is to teach the subject that they gave to me. Okay. So after my class, so I never do anything anymore. So what I did is I need to prepare my lessons for the following day already. And that's the thing that these old teachers mean, they look at it. They said they gave me a very light job, or a very light work. So some of them uh make some things that for me to do their job. If you let those people who give you a pressure, you know, they will try to let you down, really. Okay, so I experienced that one. So what I did is, so I complained because, they are just sitting there talking with each other, then they never do their work. And me, as a new teacher there, I teach very long time already. So I complained because, of course, I feel tired also. If you teach a class in a row, okay, so you started from morning into noon. Okay, and that's a very long time, right? So I got pressured. So what I did is I talked to them. Okay, why do you need to put them all together? Okay, because they said that because maybe there's a situation before that there's a big typhoon, or it's keep on raining, so some of the students didn't go to school. Okay, so it means they are absent. So they put them together, the kids who go to school, they put it in one class. Okay, and that class is not my I'm not handling them. I'm not holding those class. But because some of the teachers also are not around, okay, so I substitute one of the absent teacher. Okay, then they never changed me anymore. They let me teach until the end of the time, until the kids will the children are going home. So that's why I complained. Then one of the old teachers says, I'm just a new teacher, then I keep on complaining already. I said to them, I am not complaining. Okay? I am not complaining. I'm just saying what I feel.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you're just there sitting, talking with each other, nothing to do. They did not do anything. We are all professionals here. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just maybe I have a very my feeling is like I don't like to be down. All right. That's why I told them we are all professionals. We are all teachers here. If someone is teaching, you need to teach also. Okay. Don't pretend that you are not, you don't know that it's your time already. You keep on talking there, nothing to do. So until that time that I complain and like argue with them, then they never let me teach anymore if it's not my class. Okay, so if you let them put you down like that, then I'm just strong to fight with them, because even I'm a new in that school. I know where's my place. Okay, I do my job, only my job. I don't like to do their job, so they need to do it, right? So if you let them, okay, I will do it that one later, or until such thing that they will keep on asking you to do these things, and they don't do anything. Okay, so that's a big pressure, I know, because if in that company, like as an engineer, right? Okay, there are some insecurities also to those people who are uh, they stayed longer in that company already, and you're just new and you know a lot of things, right? Okay, so that is insecurity. Don't let them uh, don't let them to do don't let them that you will do their job. Okay, let them do it. If the boss will get mad at them, then it's their fault, it's not your fault. Okay,
Yes,
just do the things that you need to do. Okay, don't shoulder their problem. They let them shoulder their problem. Okay,
yes,
if they ask you some, like a favor, okay, and if they ask you some favor once, okay, that's okay. But if they keep on asking a favor, that's not good anymore. It means they are using you already. Okay, so you need to know your limitations. Okay, you must tell them also that only this part is my job. Okay, if that is your job, can you just do that? I have a lot of things to do as well. I have responsibilities. Okay, not because they are old in that company already, they can do anything that they want. They ask the newbies or the new hired employees to do their job. That's the character of a conceited or an insecure employees, right?
yes. I totally agree with you. As a beginner of one company,
Mm.
is very hard for beginners to have a quick start without the help of the elder employees.
Yeah,
The beginners have to ask them for help and also do a lot of additional prepared,
favors. Yeah, okay.
yeah, to start their
Actually,
first
Elon,
task.
yeah, to tell you frankly, if you let them keep on doing that, even you apply to another company, if those people, most of the people doing that, right? Especially when we are a newbie or a beginner. Okay, we just new hired in that company, but don't let them do that to you. Okay, because you are all professionals. You're an engineer. Okay, they are also an engineer. So they just need to prove themselves. Okay, as an engineer, I am a professional. You are a professional engineer. So if you are really a professional engineer, see to it that you will handle everything that you need to do. Okay, don't let other people do it for you, right? Okay,
Yeah,
just like what I've said, Elon, if they ask some favor once is enough. Don't let them do it another one. Okay, because if you keep on doing their favors, they will let you do their job anymore. Okay, they're just there. Seems like they're doing something, but they don't do anything, and you are there, is having a hard time to do their job for doing their job for their behalf, and your the salary is just the same. What you receive is what they receive, and they are not doing anything. Let them do it. Okay.
Okay.
What don't let them interfere your your life. Okay, it's your job, it's your job. If their job, do their job. Okay, you need to be firm. All right. I my feeling right now is like I remember what I felt when I was new in my company. Okay, and I'm very furious. I'm really furious before, very angry, and they are old teachers already, and I'm just very young. I'm young. They are, like they are 40s and I am 20s. The age gap, because I'm young, then they will let me do all their
Yeah.
job, you know. So sometimes like that, the employees or the workers in one company is, if you are new, they are pretending that they don't know to do these things. Can you do it for me? Can you just make a template or something for me to, and they keep on doing that. Then I said, no, I have a lot of things to do also. If you need to prepare that, I also need to prepare it for myself, not for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
agree
so
with you.
yeah, I know it's really hard, right? Because we're trying our best to do our job, and other people interfere with us and ask a favor, and later on they keep on asking favor. If one person asks a favor, then later on, not only one person is asking, many of them already, right?
Yeah.
And that's a very bad character of an employees. All right, don't let them interfere yourself, okay? I'm telling you, because if you keep on, okay, okay, they will keep on asking you a favor.
Yes.
Yeah. Until now, there are some colleagues that still asking for help for others. Like uh, he is in a higher position, and he don't know anything to do his job, and he asks the teachers to do it for him, and that's very bad, right? He's receiving a high salary, and we teachers do his job.
Yeah.
If you think of it, then it's like he's stealing money from the government, because he's doing anything and he receiving a salary. So, but that's why sometimes I don't talk to him or to them, because even you get mad at me.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay.
I
Please go
totally
ahead.
agree with you, and I, because I am preparing for the behavioral interviews. So I'd like to answer the question I have tapped in, and I'd like to give my answer. And uh, would you like to give the review on my answer?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay, can we go to the next? I will try to give my answer.
All
And
right. See, okay, okay. So which questions is that? How do you handle a challenge? Which one?
okay, well, uh, when it comes to the challenge, I'd like to give an example.
Okay.
It was a short time ago. I I joined I joined a company as a beginner, and also I have to I had to face some project some projects which were not dealt with before,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's quite challenging and frustrating because you you had to finish the task uh, before the deadline, and also you have to learn a lot of new skills and technical knowledge. I think it's quite challenging
Yeah.
because uh, you have to ask your coworker for help because you wasn't familiar with the system you were using. So well, then I'd like to tell about my action. I then I worked overtime to prepare for the technical knowledge to in advance so that I can quick mid or quick start. Then I asked the my colleagues for help to help me to get familiar with the system um, I'm I was dealing with. Then I well gave feedback to my managers um, uh, 1 week once a week, so that my manager can make sure I'm on I was on progress. Then and he could give me some advice so that I can finish the task on time.
Mm-hmm.
And then um, at the last I finished the projects on time, and I also learned a lot of things during the challenge. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So, in your job is like, you need they will give you a certain job, and you need to prepare how will you do it, and you will present to the bosses or to the managers.
Uh,
Like
yeah,
you make a plan. For example, you are making a plan because like for example, because as an engineer you need to make a plan. how will you how will you prepare, or what are
yes,
the things that you need, right?
yes. Before the project, or I mean before the action, I have to give the priority
Okay.
of the plan,
Mm-hmm.
and tell the manager what shall I do, and what it would last cost.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, in your company, you don't have this like, there are a group of workers who will do the plans. It's just a single plan a single mind plan. Okay, only one person will do the plan, or you need to collaborate with other employees.
Yeah, I prefer the next one. I I will give the plan and and also and also have a conversation with my coworkers, and we have a deal that we will finish the task at a current time, at a certain time.
Mhm.
Yeah, we call it the deadline.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, your question there is how you handle.
Yeah, handle is my action is to to prepare in advance. Uh, as long as I join the company, I I try to do my best to get familiar with the system and the tools, so that I can begin my task quickly. Secondly, like to have a routine conversation with my manager, so
Okay.
that I can give feedback to him. In turn, in return, the manager will give me some advice, so that I can finish the tasks
And that's correct. Okay.
effectively.
Yeah, that is correct. That is the right decision. Okay, because you need to study also if your techniques or skills that apply in this plan is okay or not. Because it's really hard to rush, right? So that's why in advance you can do such things for you to be prepared. Okay, and if they have some questions about the plan or the strategies that you want to imply on that plan on that project, then you can answer them right there and then, right? Okay, that's very nice. Okay, that's okay for me if you do it in advance for yourself to be, for you not to be rattled. Okay, like you are rushing or something. You were prepared already, and you know what are the steps or the techniques that you will do if you do it in advance.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. As long as you know the things that you are doing, because I know that they cannot give you something that beyond your skills or beyond your limitation. Okay, like only the things that uh, appropriate for your skills is the thing that they can give it to you, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so what else? What else do we need to discuss with these questions that you write here?
yeah. Give an example of how you set a goals.
Okay, for a goal, actually, if you yourself uh, will set, okay, if it's for yourself, you can set a goal which is uh very fast, or really you can uh achieve, okay, a goal that you can achieve because you know yourself, right? But if you are going to set a goal with the team, okay, that is really hard. Like, for example, if you were in a group, like for us, we are in school we have our own department, and each department has about 10 to 12 teachers. Okay. So, in setting our goals for our department to be improved, okay, so we need to give some suggestions. Each of the teacher, what are the weaknesses of the students? What are the strength of the students? So, we can give a certain example on the weaknesses and the strength of the students. Okay, and we supposed to discuss that as a whole, not when they give an example of the weaknesses that they encountered with the children or with the students, and the strength that they experience with some of the students. That's finished already. Okay, so the goal here, okay, how to improve the weaknesses of the students and how to maintain the strength of the students. Okay, so if only your class is, we are going to make a goal. Okay, so for me, I can do it myself because what I'm going to think only are the students that I'm handling. For example, I handled about 40 students. Okay, so it's easy to identify which one is is very weak in class, and which one has a strength. Okay, so if we ourselves, we can achieve the goals easily, but if it's in a group, okay, for you, if you set your goals, like setting your goals is about your uh juice of your plan. Okay, like there is a due date. Okay, so do a plan of these things, and you need to give me after a week. That's the goals that you need in your job, because it's really different, right? Your job is very different than my job. Okay, so as I can give you an example, all right, so I'm not really sure about the things that you do as an engineer. Okay. So maybe what is in my mind is, as an engineer you are making plans, right? And how will you discuss or explain it to your colleagues or to your boss? Why did you meet this thing? Okay. So for you yourself, all right, as I've said, if you want, if this plan is just for you, okay, so you can achieve really your goal, because what you did in your plan is achievable, very achievable as you make the plan. But if it's a group, if they get your idea, okay, some of the colleagues are, they are very bad. If you have a good idea, they keep on saying that, maybe that's not good. Maybe we can try this one, but your idea is really good. Then later on, you see to it that they will use your idea already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm so sorry to say this, because very different. Our job is very different. Okay, and if and for you as an engineer, you need to make a collaboration with other engineers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, if
And I have an idea.
okay, what is your
If
idea?
yeah, if I want to set a goal, I maybe we can I can I'd like to set a very certain goal, which is easy to
Achieve.
uh, not that
Not
easy to
mm-hmm,
judge,
mm-hmm,
so that we can have a very clear idea about when we finish the 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 goal, like I'd like to give some some number or some right some increase percent,
Okay.
like I'd like I want to increase the increase the increase the purchase. Sorry, I mean increase the profit profit
Ah, okay.
uh profit uh 50%. I think it's quite easy to judge.
How
uh,
long?
yeah.
Okay, so the duration or the longevity of the how long will you achieve that 50%? Okay. Is it a month or 3 months or half a year or a year? Okay. If you make up like what do we call that one? Like when we make a situation like what you have said that you want to increase the profit for about 50%. Okay. For now, they're having a profit of how much as you have observed. Okay. Are they having a profit about 30% and you want that 30% to become 50%? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so the duration of the plan, okay, normally for you is about an annual profit or a month's profit.
Yeah, I think it depends on the the the, the
The profit.
number in the past.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
for
So
example, the last
right.
year increased about 10%, 10% profit.
Mm-hmm,
Then this year we can you can have a goal to increase about uh, 20 or 30% profit,
mm-hmm,
so that in this way I think this goal is is challenging, and also we can do our best to achieve it. It's quite possible,
mm-hmm.
so we can do our best and achieve the goal. I think this goal will inspire ourselves a lot, because we can if we can see we when we will finish the goal, and also how how much percent we
Okay,
will
so
increase.
when you started in that company, okay, so their profit is about, let's say, they were receiving a profit of 20%. Okay, it's just an example. Okay, so the baseline here is 20% when you started working in that company. So you want to have a bigger profit, right? Like a 50% of it. So if there is a 20% profit already, so you need to make some plans yet that you may add about 30% to achieve that 50% profit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, if the whole group of the company will work hard to increase with additional 30%, you can do that, right? You can achieve very easy, all right? Because you work so hard with you together with your colleagues, if you work hard together, I think that is very achievable, right? Because it's
Yeah.
another 30%, because when you are started there is 20% profit already. And if you work hard together with your colleagues, more than that. Okay, for example, you are about 10. Okay, how many employees are working in your company?
It's about 20,
You are
20%.
20. Okay, and you know, if you really do very hard, okay, to achieve that, because it's not only the company's profit, right? It's also for the employees. Okay, if you receive that, you have certain percentage on that profit as well, right?
Yeah.
You receive some incentives also.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm,
okay. Oh,
And
and
in addition, I think I have another idea. We can we should finish the goal uh, at a short time.
yeah,
Like we can set the goal uh, during a quarter rather than a year, so that we can get a quick feedback from the market, and also redirect our our work to achieve the goal.
yeah, that's also a good idea. Okay, because if it's longer time, it is also long time you will achieve the profit that you are expected. Okay, that's why it's more in your case. You need to have a short time to get much profit, because if you make it longer, then it's really hard for you to reach that profit, right? Because it's stuck, right? It will stuck. Okay, for example, your idea for the quarter is a bit it's not that much profit you can get, then you will double it on the second quarter. All right, and that means if you double your ideas, or some if you add some skills or strategies on how to make it higher, then it's really easy for you to achieve that one. As that's
Yeah,
I've said, if you work hard, if everybody is working so hard on that, okay, and it's really uh nice to work with a colleagues with is an open minded, right? Because if you suggest something and they just like they don't like anymore, they don't even look at it, what are the idea that you want to imply with your suggestions. Okay, because you need to be open, because if other suggestions is a bit nice, or it's acceptable, then you can plan of it, you will talk about all the suggestions. You need to gather all their suggestions, and you need to meet up one thing together. You need to uh okay, everybody needs to be okay on that suggestions, or the idea that you want to use in planning how to increase the profit. Yeah, because
yeah,
it's really nice to get more informations about your colleagues or your coworker, because there are some suggestions that we don't know, right? Ideas that we don't know. And if you are open with all their suggestions or their ideas, and you can come up with good strategies that comes from all of you, and you agreed, all of you, right? And
Yeah.
easy for you to use that one already, because you have the idea, you know how to. Okay, why did we use this one? Okay, all right, so we use this one because this is more on the people. Okay, it's like it's easy for the people to understand, and that's very very easy to achieve your profit, or the to increase your profit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's, I know you need to be just open with them, and I hope your colleagues is also open, so you can
Yeah.
have a
I
camaraderie.
I agree with you. I think maybe it would be very effective to collect your e- colleagues or co-workers suggestion,
Yeah.
and then make your action more correct.
Yeah,
Then
because
yeah,
uh
then
we are it's not we don't have a same mindset. Okay, right? Our
yeah,
ideas is, uh for us, our ideas is